Today's the first day of March. It's raining. It's beautiful. I'm hoping to spread a little light on Russia. Uh, Russia is Russia's like Mississippi. It's dying. It's drying up. No one wants to invest in it. The weather there, when it's nice to the people there, no one can tolerate it, and whenever no one can tolerate it, people there, it's nice. So we're just gonna have to leave it as, and Russia is doing America's plays. If anybody is thinking that, oh, Russia influenced this or Russia did that, okay, you're right. 0.01% on all platforms was affected slightly by Russians. Before I was banned from Twitter, or let me say suspended, because I can still like. I can't do anything else. I can just click and again, and that was for harassment, which I haven't been donned, I haven't been told, I haven't been informed of that information, and I don't expect to be, because, again, if you can be on Twitter and you can claim yourself to be God and speak as God, a lot of you people are going to be really pissed whenever you find out my new Twitter account. Because it said I couldn't link it to my email address, so again, as a war on words, I'm just letting you all know I'm going to become a grammaritarian. People, Twitter, I had quite a few people message me directly. And I knew these were suspicious things because they would just send me pictures. At this point, I was thinking, this is bullshit, but let me look into it. I never, to my knowledge, I never passed along one of those pictures because I, as an informed human being and as a person that has served in the military and has deployed and has a child and you know, wants to better the world. I don't want to say the country, the world in general. I fact checked a little bit and found out these are bullshits, and just I did interact with the people a little bit, but again, the only person on my message board that I actually interacted, sadly, was the is it the YPG? There was a female freedom fighter that I spoke to for a little bit, and then mysteriously that account turned into a man, and now it's gone. But that doesn't matter. That it's just part of it. People, we have to understand that we're gonna die. There's nothing we're gonna be able to do to prolong our life. Some people think they can merge with machines. You put your brain inside of a box that a machine runs, and you go, hey, I'm living inside the parameters that this box will allow. And that's the reason I still completely support, I completely support allowing people to stick shit in their brains. But if I say, hey, I don't like nanotechnology and I'm not going to accept it, I just had another left shoulder slap repair and my right one done 3 years ago, and the doctors were like, who doesn't numb their nerves? And I'm like, who's not a man and can't accept a little pain? Because all you're doing is trying to get me out of the room sooner. I'll let you know. I, perfect. That's what I was told. The big point of this is America is infeared with everything. And I don't want to say so much as America as certain factions of America. And that's where a lot of people come into issues with, is they keep talking about, oh, the police are corrupt, this is corrupt. It takes one dirty person at the top to shake the whole tree. And people, America, world, I'm not coming here to judge. I'm not coming here to press my opinions upon people. Again, if you like this, like it. Subscribe, maybe. You know, I'm going to continue posting videos because Twitter won't allow me, and Facebook, I have, again, the internet's doing just what it's done, to divide and conquer. It's to fuck up everything, because just because my opinions go against yours doesn't mean you have to cry and whine and, you know, try to defame someone or dename someone, even at that. Because that's where this really comes to, is the people that are just unable to comprehend and cope. Like Hillary. And this is where this is really going to. Is Donald Trump Sir, this planet would not be the same without America, without the foundation that it was set upon. And I agree, some things with guns need to be done, but I do not agree that you need to strengthen background checks, because if you order an upper or a lower, you can get it mailed to your house because that's not a complete rifle. But if you order a simple bolt online, it has to go into an FFL, and to go pick it up at said FFL, you have to then get a background check. So saying you're gonna make it to where it's 21 to own certain rifles and pistols has already been like that. I completely agree, because why? These people keep talking about, oh, I can conceal this AR in my pants, not and drive, not and ride a bus. All you can do is walk awkwardly. I got a double barrel behind the door. Trust me, it's easier to strap it on you. But this is common knowledge, people, that there is no gun show loophole, Trump. There is no, you know, you can order a lot of the pieces online to a weapon, but the main pieces that actually make the some bitch work, you can't. So whenever we do this, just make sure that it's mandatory that all cops have to be 21. You also raise the cigarette buying age to 21, because, again, what kills more people, guns or smoking? Wait a minute. I'll wait. Because we all know that. Heart disease is linked directly to it. Lots of cancers are linked directly to it. I've owned a gun for years, and thus far, to my knowledge, it has not gave me a disease. Um, People, there is so much going on this planet. There is so much misdeception. There is so much. People are acting like, oh, this isn't a big issue. And my favorite saying is, it's not an issue till it's an issue. And then you just better grab some tissues, because you're not going to be able to change anything. I hope that some of my aimless mammering and, again, hands are absolutely dying today. So thank God for the rain, because the swelling comes with it. People, we are so worried about pills and junkies, and I hate to say it like that, but whenever my mother passed away, I become a junkie. I'll admit it. That's the reason I don't have the best teeth. That's the reason I have scars all over my face. That's the reason I can tell that sometimes my brain doesn't work. I can tell that if I put in good stuff for a prolonged amount of time, I clear. I have a haze. There's a gluten haze. Did you know that? Do you know that gluten is so concentrated that if you do without it for 4 or 5 days, roughly a week, you'll actually see better. And there's a lot of people that are like, oh no, that's not true, but disprove me. Whenever I was kicked off Twitter, one of the last things I said was, the reason Obama cut off coal here is so we could buy it from China and North Korea. Everybody laughed, but Prius cars, a lot of electric cars, coal is a conductor, and it's cheap. Cheap enough, it's not copper, it's not gold. We're not using some kind of quartz or anything to run this. We're using something cheap, very inefficient, very much still used. So once we get past that point, we can realize that what Trump's trying to do, taking away a lot of Russia's money by saying we're going to be the number one producer of energy. Mr. President, can we please form the new energy? There is so much technology. I can show you small devices that I can make that will produce a small field, a magnetic field, which produces an electric field. And anybody that doesn't know anything a little bit about science, there's a few things I can deal with science, but whenever you go to, oh, this is my hypotenuse, this is my theory, and you just keep repeating it, and people call it facts. I'm gonna end on this. Stephen Hawking's got his doctorate or whatever, wrote his book on how nothing can escape a black hole. His next theory disproved it. So, can you prove science? God bless, people. Have a great day.